presenter, one-time singer, and all-around national treasure. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Phillip Schofield moments. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the funniest and most memorable moments from Schofield's distinguished career in broadcasting. Whilst Phil has formed great partnerships with the likes of Holly Willoughby and Finn Britton, we're focusing here on moments where he is front and centre of the action. Number 10, The Broom Cupboard, children's BBC. Having previously worked on The Box in New Zealand, Schofield's big break in the UK came as a presenter on children's television. Performing alongside his squeaky sidekick, Gordon the Gopher, Phil filled in the gaps between programs with jokes, singing, and general banter.
Hold on, okay, don't sulk. Just... oh dear.
In fact, he was an integral part of many a child's early TV watching years, even if his shows didn't always go to plan.
Here we go.
Such was his popularity on CBBC, he went on to present the Saturday morning magazine show Going Live with Sarah Green.
Good morning to David Johnston. David Johnston is very proud of his job. It says Environmental Services. Here he is by the side of his Portaloo here.
Number 9, The Phone Innuendo, This Morning. Phil has co-presented on This Morning since 2002, becoming a fan favourite for daytime TV viewers across the nation. But no matter who is being interviewed or what the topic is, this man is never far from a trademark fit of giggles.
All about your wedding dilemmas, whether you're concerned about your guest list or worried about your complicated seating plan, whatever it is, get in touch. Stop it!
And it's often the most innocent phrase or pun that sets him off. Take this seemingly innocuous segment about people falling asleep while still holding their mobile phones.
You are one of the 6 million, aren't you?
I have never gone to sleep with it in my hands.
It's moments like these that have helped establish Schofield as one half of one of the UK's favourite TV duos.
Oh no! Oh dear. You alright?
Number 8, Call or Delete, the Radio 1 breakfast show. Phillip Schofield and Christine Bleakley have presented various shows together, but you wouldn't guess they were best of friends from the way Phil pranked her back in 2015.
I am sitting outside with the crew, waiting to go in to talk to Harry.
On Nick Grimshaw's instruction, Schofield convinces Bleakley that she's late to an interview with Prince Harry at Clarence House.
Oh, you've just made me come out in a hot sweat.
Sweetheart, I'm outside Clara's house with the whole crew.
It's such a committed and convincing dupe by our Phil that Grimmy eventually has to step in to put Christine out of her misery. She has since promised to get her revenge, so Scof better watch his back.
That was sort of like Simon Cowell levels of coldness from you there. Wow.
Oh my God.
Number 7, On Safari, Phillip Schofield's South African adventure. In this documentary series, Phil embarks on a tour of South Africa with his wife, Stephanie. Highlights from their trip include him abseiling from Table Mountain and getting up close and personal with a great white shark.
That's an incredible experience.
But the standout moment comes when he helps to tag a pregnant rhino, Themba. Not only does he attach the tagging device to the animal, he also administers an injection of antibiotics.
Hasn't finished.
Wow, that's hard. That is incredible.
His work helped keep the rhino safe from poachers, and Themba later gave birth to a healthy calf. What a hero.
Dr. Schofield is happy that it's all the antibiotics gonna stay in there.
Number 6, The Moob, Celebrity Juice. Phil's a regular on this outrageous comedy panel show, once setting a record on the Ding-a-ling-a-dong-a-long-a-thon challenge. But perhaps his greatest moment came when he took part in a mini-game called The Moob. In a parody of his own show, The Cube, the presenter is tasked with breaking the eggs in an egg box suspended between his legs. Always a good sport, he throws himself into the challenge with gusto. By the end, you feel as though this really could be a game worthy of primetime TV in itself.
On average.
Number 5, Stockings and Suspenders. Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. In March 2017, Phil and Holly brought their A-game to the Make 'em Laugh segment of Ant and Dec's popular variety show. With the help of some dodgy props and questionable costumes, the mission for each team is simple: make the others laugh. So, with his Geordie hosts leading by a point, Phil surprises everyone with an unusual and unpredictably racy choice of clothing.
Phil, you said you weren't going to do this ever again. We have had conversations about this.
And when that fails to have the desired effect, he goes and plays his trump card.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's disgusting!
Number 4, the 24-hour TV marathon, Text Santa. Back in 2014, Phil took on a unique fundraising challenge. He broadcast live for 24 hours straight in support of the Text Santa charity drive. As well as hosting more than 200 guests, he also interviewed David Cameron, walked barefoot over glass, and abseiled down ITV London's HQ.
I went past the boss's office. He was sitting at his desk.
There was even time to try his hand at presenting the weather.
As for tonight, it'll be chilly, but the cloud will keep temperatures above freezing for most of us.
Afterwards, Phil described the marathon as the most extraordinary experience of his life, and his efforts helped to raise more than £6 million for charity.
And goodbye!
Number 3, Joseph and the amazing Technicolour Dreamcoat, Various. If you thought Schofield's skills were limited to presenting only, you'd be wrong. Between 1991 and 1997, he played the title role in the West End musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolour Dreamcoat.
Bright colours shining, wonderful and new.
Such was his massive success, he actually recorded a cover of the show's song, Close Every Door, and reached number 27 on the UK chart.
If my life were important, I would ask, would I live or die?
Since then, he has reprised his role on numerous occasions, most recently on Saturday Night Takeaway as part of a tribute to composer Andrew Lloyd Webber.
May I return
Number 2, taking on the bullies. This morning. It's not all smiles and giggles on the This Morning sofa. In 2017, Schofield helped to launch the show's Be Kind campaign after hearing about 2 teens who took their lives due to bullying. Later that year, in a phone-in to support the campaign, Schofield asks to speak to another teenager who is also being bullied.
Everyone's unique, everyone's amazing, you're incredible, you don't believe it, you don't think it, but you know, that's why we're here and that's why we wanted to talk to you.
And after hearing about the teen's interest in TV, he makes him an offer that left many viewers in tears. Above everything else, this guy's a gentleman and an inspiration.
Okay. You're invited. And then we'll see whether or not we'll have a word with the BBC and see whether or not you can go and spend a day at Doctor Who.
Number 1, the One Chip Challenge. This morning. As this list proves, Phil's career is stacked with variety, and you can expect the unexpected. And never more so than here, as he takes on the challenge of eating a tortilla chip flavoured with the world's hottest pepper.
Okay, oh my goodness. The time starts now.
It isn't long before he starts to feel quite ill, but he endures the probably immense discomfort for 9 long minutes before rushing to his dressing room. And when Holly later asks him about the chip's effect, he has this stark revelation.
Suffice to say, bum like a dragon's nostril. Bum like a dragon's nostril.
Bum like a dragon's nostril.
Too much information, Phil. He did get a trophy for his troubles, though. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo UK and subscribe for more great content.